Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we have a very special video because we're reviewing the Goblin tone distorter from Humanoid Pedals. Something I just want to get off my chest is that this channel is almost at 10,000 subscribers, and that's because of you. So big thanks from me and the Face Splitter podcast team to you. Alright, so Humanoid Pedals reached out to me and was wondering if I wanted to review a pedal, which of course, yeah. These are American-made pedals right out of North Carolina by Bill Talich. Bill's doing something super unique and kind of one of a kind out there in the pedal game right now. For instance, this Goblin is based off of a very rare tone distorter called the Black Acid by DAM. The Black Acid fuzz face, there was really only about like 100 made. So the thing is, basically you're getting something that's super rare in a new, improved kind of package and branding. So getting into the specifics of the Goblin, what makes this so awesome is that it has a drive function on top of it being a fuzz pedal. So this pedal is actually pretty versatile in that it can be an overdrive and distortion as well. One thing I picked up on when I received this pedal was the quality of the build. It's almost probably one of the best pedals I've used in terms of like its durability. Super clean cut look, and it's got these incredibly smooth classic knobs on it with the classic, foot stomp peg. This thing gave me an array of different tones. You can get anything from like Kill 'Em All, early Metallica, all the way to, in the intro playing, the Guess Who American Woman with that real fuzzy sound. And you can also get stuff like going back to like hipster metal and stuff like that with the sword, which this pedal really does it all. And this thing really achieves like my favorite, that old classic saturated 70s kind of distorted sound. It does that perfectly. All right, so let's plug this in, play with a few tones, and at the end we'll talk about how you can get one of these bad boys. All right, so just rocking kind of like a clean tone going in. Let's turn this bad boy on. Give it just a little bit more fuzz there. That sounds pretty good in dialing in that kind of like Neil Young saturated, like Cinnamon Girl kind of tone. I really like what this can do with just like a clean setting on my amp. Let's dial in the drive just a bit. So I have to be honest, I'm a real big fan of like the full bodied tones of this thing that it just puts in through a clean channel. Let's try and throw it through some gain. Perfect Ted Nugent Stranglehold vibes. Like seriously, this thing with a little bit of high gain into the actual pedal creates like that iconic 70s kind of gonzo sound. Like it's awesome. All right, so let's turn the fuzz down just a little bit and then drive up the gain there, and let's do some riffage. So the low ends there might be a little oversaturated for your taste, but the thing is that really achieves that like hipster, full-bodied sword sound. If you ever listen to the Sword, they kind of pride themselves on a little bit of like more lo-fi sound while also staying super heavy. But the real question is, can this thing shred? Yes. All right guys, so overall impression of the Humanoid Goblin tone distorter is an A+. From the build to the size and the simplicity of what you get out of this small little pedal right here, I really think you guys would benefit from having this. Even if you already have like a fuzz pedal, this thing is so unique because it has a drive function. So this is not only just a fuzz pedal, it's an overdrive and distortion. And you'd basically be getting a super, super, super rare tone distorter pedal, just with a different covering, and actually it looks a lot cooler. I mean, it's called the Goblin, come on. So go check out Humanoid pedals. You can find them at humanoid.com. I will tag all of it below, and also their Instagram is a phenomenal resource. You can get to the shop, and Bill shows off all of his pedals there. He has several to choose from, and I'd highly recommend checking out this American-made, awesome pedal company. All right, guys, that's the video. I really appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so you don't miss any content like this. Also, check out the Phase Splitter podcast. It's on this channel. It's a new guitar metal comedy podcast, just what you want on your drive to work. Trust me. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by.